Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oswego Dynasty as we are in Salt Lake City, Utah, home of the University of Utah Utes here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. This is a top 5 matchup for the Blizzard in this one, and it is going to be a challenge, as we have said multiple times over and over every single game that we have played against these big time opponents. Now, Utah's only played their one game this year so far, and they did it against their rivals, and they blew them out. That is a tier 1 rival that they just blew out and held to 109 yards of offense and 28 yards of pass offense for BYU. That is incredible for this team. They are loaded on the defensive side of the ball. Their offense is not even that bad either if you're looking at it. Cam Rising, he is a top 5 quarterback in the NCAA right now, 95 overall. Their running back is very speedy, very fast. Their wide receivers have the speed for days, and they've got one of the best tight ends in Brant Keithy, as he is one of the top tight ends in the country, and this defense is incredible. Cam Rising, one of the only top quarterbacks that isn't a 99 overall, and I think a lot of that is because of his speed, and Brant Keithy at that top 3 spot as a tight end. This team is loaded with top tier NFL talent, especially on that defensive side of the ball, as well as their skill positions in quarterback, tight end, and wide receiver. Now, we're going to be missing out on Timmy Flanagan in this one, as he has come down with an upper body strain. So we will be missing him for the next couple weeks, as we will be rolling with Abdul Pace, Marcelo Mobley, and our emergency quarterback, Bryson Hill. So, as stated, Utah is a top 5 team in the country, and there is good reason for it. They are fighting for the top spot in that Pac-12, in that west side of the NCAA, as they are really fighting with USC and Oregon. So we will start this game off under the lights here in Utah, as we are going to take on Utah. So Utah will be kicking the ball off to us, as we lost the toss, and they defer to the second half as they send this ball through the end zone, as happens pretty often against these top tiered schools, as they have very strong kickers. So we're going to start this game off with a Marcus Seals run up the middle, and he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage by this very strong defense from Utah. And then on second down, we will give that ball to Obi Hopkins, who goes for a good run. That is a pretty good run for him and his track record. He usually doesn't have the speed to find the hole, but that was a good run there. Abdul Pace back to pass, and he is going to have very little time on that one and is going to just get the ball away, avoiding the sack, which will lead to an Oswego punt, as Utah will now start this game on their first drive inside Oswego territory after an 18-yard punt return from Clark Phillips. And there is the man himself trying to lead Utah in this season, Cam Rising, a top 5 quarterback in the nation. So their first play of the game is going to be wrapped up by Jalen Glover, as he is going to be met by Schaefer on that one, as they will get a good stop to start this game. And then there's Brant Keithy, the very good tight end. He's going to go pick up 5 yards on the play on that one, setting up a third down for the University of Utah. Very good start for this Oswego defense. Almost jumped the snap on that one, and is going to be tossed up, and Money Parks is going to catch that one. Touchdown for the Utes, as they just have the speed to be able to defeat us on that defensive side of the ball, as Dawson is not quick enough to keep up with him on that one, as they take a 7-0 lead. As we look at a studio update here with Farmington beating a top 20 Oregon State team, as Farmington gets their first conference win after moving up from Tier 2 into Tier 1 into the Pac-12. And looking at Tier 4 Colorado State, they just went and beat Clemson, a Tier 1 team that is big time for them in that one. So that is good showing from Tier 4 as Colorado State continues to show very good play from them. So now this one will be kicked off, and Bryson Hill will kneel this one down as we will take this ball from the 25-yard line. Abdul Pace back to pass, and he is going to throw that ball right to Barton, and he is got very little people in front of him. He could take this one all the way, gonna try and hurdle a lineman, but is going to be tripped up. But that will set up Utah in a red zone territory. Abdul Pace with 2 incompletions on the day, with 1 being an interception. The athleticism there to try and hurdle our offensive lineman, that is crazy. Not a good pass from Abdul Pace, but the pressure from this Utah line makes that very difficult to stop. And now Glover on the screen pass. He's got wide open space, and he is going to go pick up first down on this one as they are now inside the 10-yard line. Now goal to go. First down for the Utes. Cam Rising back to pass, and he's going to throw this one away as that is good coverage from Oswego as this goal to go area really shuts down the strength of this Utah offense and their speed. So now they'll have the tight end going in motion. Cam Rising back to pass, and they are going to find a wide open Money Parks again, and he will come up with his second touchdown on the day. Not sure how he gets so wide open on the play on that one, but we will look at this one as MJ Shelton leaves him wide open on that one. Not great coverage from him. Now Utah will take a 14-0 lead with only 4 minutes played in the game. Abdul Pace is going to keep this one on that handoff, and he's going to run and pick up the first down, taking a little bit of a hit, but that is going to be a good run from Abdul Pace as he picks up the first down. Marcus Seals, he's going to try and pick up a few yards. There was a little bit of a crease there, but patient running is going to pick up 3 yards on his second rush of the day. So now he will receive a handoff again as he goes up the middle, and they are going to be just short of the first down. Marcus Seals picking up 6 yards on that inside handoff as we go into the misdirection handoff as we were in a flexbone formation as Marcus Seals receives that handoff, and he is going to go pick up a first down on the play. We've got 2 first downs so far on this drive, and Abdul Pace is going to be sent down into the backfield. That is a loss of 3 as the drive is hopefully not going to stall here as Devin Fontaine finds some open space, and he is going to go pick up 10 yards, setting up a nice third down and manageable on that little whip route on that play action pass from Abdul Pace. So we're going to have another play action here. Abdul Pace back to throw, and he should have hit the underneath route on that one. And he's trying to find a guy open in the first down yardage, but was unable to find it as the protection closes down. And again, this one, protection closing down, and he's going to be sacked, which will lead a turnover on downs as Utah again will start in plus territory on their drive. Now Glover stopped in the backfield, but is going to break free from that tackle and is going to end up picking up 9 yards on the play, as that was a key tackle as there was nobody in front of him if he breaks free. Now Glover with the outside handoff on this one. He's going to break free from one, but not going to break away from that last one. But he will pick up that first down and 7 yards on the rush. So now they got fullback going in motion. As Glover gets the handoff on this one, he's going to be slowed up just a little bit, but is going to find the crease and is going to take that one to the end zone. That is a 22-yard rush from him, as now Utah will take a commanding 21-0 lead as we just approached the second quarter. Now Abdul Pace got some open space. He's got Seals on the side, and he's going to pitch that one off, and Marcus Seals is going to pick up 18 yards on that extended option run. Now we got Marcelo Mobley in the flex bone. He's going to keep this one as he is going to go pick up 8 yards on that play. This play is very good and finds pretty good yardage almost every single time. So now Marcus Seals trying to go up the middle, but there was no blocking on that one as the Utah defensive line was able to quickly break free from their blocks and is going to bring him down in the backfield. So now we've got a long third down, and they're going to find Cortez on that one, and he's going to toe tap and is going to make the catch and hold it in for 16 yards and will extend the drive here as Abdul Pace again finds a good route on that one. Now setting up Oswego into Utah territory. He's going to fake the handoff onto the inside, and then Abdul Pace is going to keep this one and pick up another first down from a keeper from him. Every single time he has kept it, he has rushed pretty close to a first down except for one time as he was met in the backfield. And now Marcelo Mobley is going to keep this one on the inside quarterback keeper and is going to pick up 5 yards. Now misdirection, Obi Hopkins finally gets a run. It's been a long time since we've seen him receive a handoff, but is going to be wrapped up after a 4-yard pickup. Abdul Pace, he had the receiver open, but is unable to make the accurate pass. And now Oswego will go for it. And Marcus Seals, he had some space, but it was quickly wrapped up as Utah breaks free from the blocks, and that will be a turnover on downs inside plus territory. So now Utah will start from their own 25-yard line. And Glover is going to keep this one and find a little bit of space, and he will pick up a first down on that one. The speed is just killer. We have people in the backfield to make plays, but his speed is able to just break free and pick up those yards that you wouldn't expect him to pick up, as he is met that time for a 1-yard rush. So now we got 2 minutes to go as Utah has used a timeout, and now Cam Rising is back to pass, and they will throw that deep to Money Parks again as he outruns the defense and is going to take this one to the end zone for a 66-yard touchdown reception. All you have to do with our defense right now in this game is throw it deep and throw that ball to Money Parks. We can't keep up with him. His name is telling a story here with a 28-0 lead for the Utes, as Money Parks has 3 touchdowns on the day already, and it is only the first half. So Abdul Pace is going to keep this one again, finding a lot of space open. They are letting Abdul Pace run, and he will pick up 11 yards on that one, and more importantly, that first down. Abdul Pace back to pass as the time is ticking down, and he will be strip sacked on this one, and now Utah will pick this one up, and they will scoop and score. That will give Utah a big commanding lead on this one, as the blocking was not able to hold up on that one, and Abdul Pace had no idea he was coming, and that will be a 35-0 lead as we are approaching the end of the half. Let's see what Oswego can do in this last little bit before the half. Now Trent Gaines is going to get this inside handoff, and he will pick up a good rush from him as he picks up 12 yards on that inside fullback option. Marcus Seals now going in motion as Abdul Pace back to pass, and he is going to find Thomas Mayo on that one as he will pick up 27 yards. That is a lot of faith from Abdul Pace on that one to find Thomas Mayo, as he was just breaking off the route as the double coverage was coming. Very good pickup from those two. So now we've got first down in plus territory as we are on the 35-yard line. Abdul Pace is back to pass, and he is going to be sacked on that one as there was nobody getting open. And now Miki is going to take that sack on that one. Now we are approaching the end of the half as that sack kind of kills the drive, and Marcus seals that one with a 5-yard loss on that screen play, getting caught up in the line. And that is how the half will end, with Utah taking a 35-0 lead into the half. This is kind of what we expected going into halftime, is a Utah big-time lead. We could have held them to 28-0 if we held on to the ball there late, but we've held on to the ball pretty well. We've kind of controlled their rushing game, but Money Parks is just too fast for Bernard Dawson. Probably need to switch it up, but MJ Shelton, he also has gotten beat by Money Parks as well. Money Parks has been dominant in this game, as the passing yards have been the big-time key ticket for the University of Utah. So let's start this second half, and Oswego will be kicking that ball off, but we will be trying to onside kick this one, as we do not trust our special teams against these good teams. And of course, Money Parks is going to be the one that picks that one up, and now Utah will start from their own 40-yard line, as Glover is going to be tripped up in the backfield, but he will pick up 1 yard on that rush. But very good stop there to start the drive and the half for the Blizzard. And now Glover's got some space, and he will be shut down just short of the first down, setting up a 3rd and short. Would be awesome to see a stop from this Blizzard defense, as they've got a play action pass, and it's the man himself, Money Parks, finding open space again, setting up himself with 4 touchdowns on the day. That's got to be frustrating for this secondary. It's frustrating for me to see Money Parks get wide open every single time. All they got to do is throw the ball to Money, and they will be money. So now Oswego will start this drive as the blocking. Oh, Marcus Seals finds a little bit of space there. 7 yards, I was going to say. Blocking kind of failing him down a little bit, but that did just enough to push him out of the lane, and Marcus Seals was able to find that little gap to make the play. And now we'll be going back in the backfield as the defense read it as Mason Tufaga. Their names are very difficult to say, but he will be met into the hole, and now Obi Hopkins will not find the first down on the play, as we will now go for it here with Marcelo Mobley back in the backfield. Marcelo Mobley is going to pitch this one off to Marcus Seals, and he will find the first down, continuing this drive for the Oswego Blizzard, as Marcus Seals has been very much shut down on the day, going for 37 yards and on only 10 rushes. So now Obi Hopkins will find a little bit of space there in the middle run there, as he picks up 6 on the play. Marcelo Mobley, that was a good keep from him, as the whole defense crashed down, and he will pick up 3 yards just short of the first down, unfortunately for us. So now we've got Abdul Pace back in the game, 3rd down and 1, and we will hand that ball off to Marcus Seals, and he will find just a little bit of space there as he picks up 8 yards on the rush. Very good pickup. All you got to do is slowly work the ball down the field, and that is okay with this offense. Abdul Pace with a play action pass, and he will find Thomas Mayo, but that will be dropped. Very good defense from the Utes on that one, from that corner, as they will knock that ball away from a very good pass on that one. And on 3rd down, just throwing it to try and get some yards as the safety crashes down on the route, and that will be the 2nd interception on the day for Abdul Pace, as Cole Bishop crashes down and reads the eyes and makes the play. So now Brant Keithy, he will receive a 7-yard reception on that one, as he has been shut down pretty well by this defense, although not being able to stop Money Parks does help with not throwing the ball to Brant Keithy. And now Cam Rising just trying to throw the ball to anybody on that one, and Devon Vele is going to receive that one, as Cam Rising was a bit flustered in the pocket and is going to make the pass on that one. And now Jalen Glover will be stopped just short on this one, setting up 3rd down. Stephen Burks making the stop on that one. We need to see more from him, as he is our best defensive player and our promising junior JUCO transfer. And now Utah will pick up a 1st down and move into the red zone, as Jalen Glover is going to receive the handoff on this one, and he will pick up the 1st down on the play on that one. And now Jalen Glover is not quite to 800 yards rushing, but is close to that one. Cam Rising back to pass, and he's going to find nobody on that one, as that it will be thrown away for that one, as this goal to go, again, is able to find the stops to... And now Cam Rising will be sacked on that one. Dwight Vandermeulen, one of our walk-on players from last year, is going to be credited with the sack. Like I was saying, these goal-to-go situations or red zone situations really takes Money Parks out of the game. and allows our defense to be able to make these types of stops and make Cam Rising really think about what he is doing in that backfield, which is always what we like to see. So now Obi Hopkins is going to receive that toss on that one and is going to pick up 4 yards on that rush. So now Marcelo Mobley in the backfield, and he's going to take a hit and will drop the ball as Cole Bishop is going to be the one picking up the recovery for that one. That was looking, nobody blocked him. Missing the block. That was a big missed block on that one as Marcelo Mobley takes a very strong hit, probably a helmet to the ball, as we will now turn the ball over back to Utah as they continue to add to their stats. Jalen Glover had the space to score, but will be tripped up and slowed down by his own player, allowing us to make the tackle. And now Jalen Glover will receive the handoff on this one. This is that goal-to-go area. So we will see what we can do on this one. They've got to run the ball. That seems to be the best way. And now Jalen Glover receives that pitch, and that will be another touchdown for the Utes as they continue to blow us out in this game. 52-0. And that is how this game is going to end, with Money Parks dominating us. 4 receptions, 4 touchdowns from him, all deep passes other than those red zone attempt. But this was pure domination from the Utes, which you would expect from this type of team. They are top 5 in the country for a reason. So this is not a surprising result for us, but it is still a pretty disappointing result for us. It's a pretty disappointing result because we just weren't really able to do anything on the offensive side of the ball. They kind of shut us down pretty quickly. One thing that's getting a really bit kind of annoying for our offense is we can run the ball all day. We can find the spaces to be able to run the ball. I mean, that's what our offense is made to do, but every once in a while you got to be able to sling the ball. And Abdul Pace, yeah, I get that he's a walk-on from our original team, but his accuracy has just been killer for us. It's been very difficult to be able to trust that he's going to be able to pick up the first downs, which is why on third down, I've kind of moved to trying to pick up as many yards as I can on third down with the expectation that I'm going to be going for it on fourth down, because I can't really trust that Abdul Pace is going to make the throw to get us the yards that we need. 52-0, I mean, speed kills us. Speed kills us. We got a team full of 1-stars, so speed is going to kill us. And this is where we can try and help us with that speed and try and improve our team. So this is going to be our recruiting board for our team on this one. We're kind of doing pretty well so far already in the season with week 5, kind of seeing a little bit of movement here and there. We're kind of breaking away from a couple of the other teams that we're competing with, but we've got a big board full of JUCO transfer players. So we're looking to try and really improve our team for next year. Next year, we're not going to be playing as many money games into the year. So we're really looking to see if we can really pick up a good amount of wins. But there are a couple guys that we're going to be dropping off because we're just not utilizing ourselves very much. But this is going to be a key guy for us to pick up. Bubba Johnson. His block shedding, his power moves, his speed. JUCO junior though, but that doesn't matter. He will be game-changing for us if we are able to pick him up. He would be a big-time game changer. And this is why we're kind of dropping a couple guys that we are kind of competing with. Our budget, we're still a little high, which is normal for what we do with the team trying to break free. But we need to start bringing that down as we're running out as we get closer to the end of the season. So we got our next money game coming up next week as we're going to be taking on the Oregon Ducks in this one, and they are going to be a difficult challenge as well. There's a reason why competed for the national championship last year, only losing it to Ohio State, but beating USC and winning the Pac-12. There is a reason why they are as good as they are. So we will be taking them on next week in Eugene. So this was going to be our last money game, really. So our real season is going to start after this next week. We'll see what our defense can do. We'll see what kind of adjustments we can make into the next weeks to see what our offense can do or what our defense can do. Trying to figure out where our defense is now that with our new team. Still trying to fill them out. It's a little bit difficult because we're going against these really good teams, so it's hard to really judge. I want to experiment with a couple formations so that we get our best players out on the field, but we will see how we can do that next week in Eugene.